समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। ॐ वीणाधरे विपुलमङ्गलगानशिवे भक्तार्चिमाश्री विरञ्चि हर्षवन्दे कीर्तिप्रदे अखिलमनोरथदे महाभे विद्याप्रदायिने सरस्वती मौनि नित्यम्। ॐ नीलाम्बुदश्यामलकोमलाङ्गं सीतासमारोहपितवामभागं भाणो महासायकचारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथम्। शान्तं पद्मासनस्थं शशधरमुकुटं पञ्चवक्त्रं त्रिनेत्रं शूलं वज्रं च खड्गं डमरुकसहितं चाक्षं वामभागे नानालङ्कारयुक्तं स्फटिकमणिनिभं पार्वतीशां नमामि। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। ॐ अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दर्शवनकृशानो ज्ञानिनामान्तरङ्गं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। Salutation to all the manifestations to Almighty God in the form of His creation. Om Tvamadidevaः Puruषः Puraणस्य Tvamस्य Vishwस्य Param Dharam Vedāsi Vedam Ca Param Ca Dhamam Tvayātam Vishwamananda Rupam। आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति कलित सिर की। आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति कलित सिर की। मुनि नारद वाल्मीकि विद्या Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Param Brahma, Param Dham, Pavitram Param Bhavan, Purusham Shashvatam Divyam, Adivajam Vibhu. प्रेम से बोलो प्रभु रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. Jai Shri Ram. As we commence our ninth evening, let us all prepare for our invocation dance. Bandau Guru Padkand, Kripa Sindhu Nara Rupa Hari, Mahamohatam Kund, Jasuvachan Ravi Karani Kara. Bandava Guru Pada Padma Raga, Suruchi Subasa Sarasa Anuraga. Rasa. Mani Gana Jyoti, Sri Guru Padana Jai Shri Ram. Remember last night when the tale of Sri Hanuman was lit. Hanuman, who is the personification of life. Pawan means the air that you breathe. Pawan, his father, is the presiding deity over the air, the wind that blows. So Hanuman is no other than Pavanaputra, the son of life itself, the wind. There are 49 different types of wind. It is said when the tail lit, the 49 types of wind began to blow at the same time. At last that you have seen the mass destruction of Lanka by the fire element. And so devotees, Lord Hanuman, who is not the servant of Shri Ram, 11th aspect of Lord Shiva. Shiva represents cosmic ego. Ego is the I-ness, the human soul. Shiva represents collective human soul. All human souls have come from that divine consciousness of Shiva. He is the cosmic I. All of us are called individuals. Individuals, we have our individual thinking, our individual taste and our individuality. Lord Shiva is the source of that individuality. So He's the source of the human world. He's what we call the cosmic I. He's the Lord Shiva. And that Lord Shiva have different, what we call manifestations. Lord Hanuman is the 11th aspect. Hence, that ego, that I-ness can destroy you and it can bring peace to you. It depends on how and where you put your ego. You don't turn around and say showing off. If you allow that to show off that your ego falsely and think that you are in charge, you are not in charge. You are only a minute part of the greater energy. All human beings, whether you know or not, we are part of a greater existence. And that greater existence is Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. I bow to the source of myself. I bow to the source of the human soul. I bow to the source of cosmic ego. And this is found in the Ramayana, what I am saying here. It is straight from Ramayana. It is the word of Mandodari, the wife of Ravana, when she repeated to Ravana that Lord Rama have for himself, cosmic ego Lord Shiva. So Lord Hanuman represents that source of destruction. All the aspect of Lord Shiva is destructive. This is why Lord Shiva is always in a meditative mood. And at any given time, when his meditation is disturbed, all can happen is destruction. He's a meditative mind, the focused ego. And it's just ordinary in the local term. When you disturb a man's ego, you disturb him, there can be problem. So be very careful as you tread the path of life. That's what Hanuman represents. The 11th Rudra, the word Rudra means destructive energy. So, or aggression. That Lord Hanuman's devotee, having the wind and the fire combined together, burned down the city of Lanka, except the home of Vibhishana. पूछ बुझाई पूरी श्रवण हरि लघुरू बहोरी जनक सुता के आगे ठार भयो करी जनक सुता के आगे ठार भयो कर जो. Shri Hanuman, after cleansing his tail and relieving his fatigue, Hanumanji, who had assumed Bhimarupa, that gigantic form, in that gigantic form, he bring an end to Lanka, humiliated Ravana and his family, his sons, and all of those who were in Lanka. That Lord Hanuman, now assumed his very small form, Laghuru, a very minute form, Hanuman assumed. Janaka Suta ke aage har bhayo kar jori. That powerful Mahavira Swami, who is Gunasagar, the ocean of virtues, now proceeded to Mother Sita. And with clasped hands, Hanuman spoke to Mother Sita, standing in front of Mother Sita. And what Hanuman said, let us share. Mat mohi dije kachu chhinha, jaise raghunayak mohi dinha, chudamani utari tab dayavu, harsha samet pavan sutta dayavu. Kahe sutat, kahe hutat asamur pranama, sab prakar prabhu gama. दीन दयाल बिरदी संभारी, हरहु नाथ मम संकट भारी. Unlike the devotees, Hanuman is now standing in front of Mother Sita with great humility. Always keep in mind, devotees, all of us as fellow human beings are part of a greater reality. Our breath of life belongs to a cosmic energy. Our mind, our ego, our intellect all belongs to cosmic energies. Our intellect belongs to Lord Ganapati Ganesha, who represents cosmic intelligence. Our mind represents Lord Hanuman, that represents consciousness. Yesterday you saw Hanumanji went and remind Sugriv of his promise to the Lord Sri Ramachandra. Lord Bhagwan Rama is the absolute being. He's the source of everything. He's the source of sources. He's the master of masters. That is the Ramleela we are looking here. Hanumanji, who is a servant of that Lord, as all of us are part of that Lord Sri Shankar Bhagavan, who is the source of consciousness. Hanumanji represents a conscious mind. That conscious mind now is very aware of his duty, sent by him by Sri Ram himself to come and relay his message to Sita. Having completed his mission to stand in front of Sita, Janaka Sita ke aage Hara Bhayo Kar Jodi, with clasped hands, with joint hands, devotees. Sita Devi, be pleased, O Mother, Hanuman, he said. Be pleased, O Mother, to give me some token, such as Sri Ram, the Lord of the Raghus, gives me. He's speaking about the ring. O Mother, immediately having heard the words of Sri Hanumanji, Mother Sita thereupon unfastened the jewel on her head and gave it to Hanumanji, the son of Ravana, who gladly received it. And Sita ji Madevi said to Hanuman, Kehu tat as mod pranama, sab prakar prabhu puran gava. Sita ne kaha, He Shri Hanuman, deen dayal, biridu sambhari, harahu nath mama sankat bhari. Tat sakra sutta katha sunayahu, Pam Pratap Prabhuhi Samuchaho. Unlike this, Sita Devi says to Hanuman, convey my obeisance to my Lord Sri Ram, dear son. With these words, my Lord is all sufficient, yet recalling your vow of kindness to the afflicted, O Hanuman. Relieve, O Master, my grievous distress. Convey this message to my Lord Ramachandra. Repeat to my Lord Sri Ram, my son, the episode of Indra's son Jayanta. Remember when Sri Ram set the arrow behind Jayanta? Remind him of his kindness. Tell me, O Hanuman, if the Lord does not arrive here within a month, and here you will observe, we always get one limitation, the king's orders doesn't work in limitation. Tell him if in 1 month he will not arrive here, he shall not find me alive. Tell me, O Hanuman, how can I preserve my life now? For you to my son now, we speak of going back. Your sight had brought relief to my heavy heart. I have before me now the same dreary days and weary nights. So saying, devotees, Hanuman had no choice but to return to Bhagavan Prabhu Ramachandra. Shri Mahavir Swami, Janaka Sutahi Samujhai Kari, Bahu Bidhi Dhir Jahudin, Sarana Kamala Sirunai Kapi, Gavanu Ram Pahikin. Reassuring Mother Sita, Shri Hanumanji consoled her in many ways. Hanumanji now bowed to Mother Sita. Being homage, he bowed his head to Mother Sita and set forth from Kasa. Shri Hanumanji devotees, we are now leaving Lanka and back to the shores of Kiskindha. Jai Jai Shri Ramachandra, Jai Jai Ramadutta Hanuman, Jai Shankar Bhagavan. Hanuman now is on his way to reunite now Neel, Angar, Jamba. Where's from Neel, Angar, Jamba? Well, Hanuman to roar loud with such a terrible noise that the wives of the demons miscarried. Taking a leap across the ocean, he reached on the opposite shore. In no time had he taken. In no time he reached on the opposite shore and he greeted the four other friends who was there waiting. His fellow monkeys, with a shrill cry of joy, they were all delighted to see Hanuman and felt as if they had been born anew. They felt as if they had gotten a new life. Hanuman, he wore a cheerful countenance. He looked very nice, he looked very happy, very cheerful. And his body language was telling success is here, success has been achieved. And his body shone with the brilliance. Kanchan Varna Viraga Sunisha, Kanana Kundala Kunjata Kesha. His wonderful curly locks with the earring, his body shines forth like gold. With the brilliance which felt no doubt in their mind that he had executed Sri Ramachandra's commission. Harashi Sava Viloki Hanumana Nutana Janma Kapilhata Banjana Mukh Prasanna Tan Teja Viraja Kin Hesi Ramachandra Karakaja. Ramachandra Karakaja, for the cause of Sri Ram, he had attained, he had received, he had realized the mission that he was sent for devotees. He brought joy to all, Sri Hanumanji. Then they all met him and felt as delighted as a fish without water has found water. They then gladly now, Tassa, all five now, leaving the shores of the ocean, the outskirts of Kiskindha, all five now devotees will now proceed towards the garden of Sugriva. In Kiskindha, like all kingdoms, there's a wonderful garden, and we have the Ravana garden, there's Shubhatika, in the same like manner, Sugriva has a wonderful garden, protected by guards, protected by sentinels everywhere. There's no one can enter that garden without the permission. As Ravana is Ravana, the Hanuman will destroy all these securities, enter and destroy Lanka, bring Ravana and his family and return to peace. Good. of the crown prince under the garden. I was eating the fruits and causes of destruction, and they were repeating to them. The crown prince was laying waste the royal garden. So he was happy to hear this. For he concluded that the monkeys must have returned after accomplishing the Lord's business. Bole Rama Chandra Bhagavan ki jai. Sukhdev said to Sita Johnson that if he had failed to get any new Sita, he could not dare enter the garden and eat the fruits of Madhuvan. While the king was thus rushing or using himself, all the monkeys arrived in this kingdom. The entire group of monkeys has arrived now in this kingdom. Drawing near, they bowed to Sugriva. All of the monkeys from all the four brigades now have entered now, have returned after a long search. Only the brigade of Sri Hanuman, Lanka, and Jama was successful. That was because of Hanuman. And so the devotees, they all went and they bowed to Sugriva. The Lord of the monkeys received them all most cordially and inquired after the welfare. Sugriva asked, "Tell me, oh my brothers, how was the journey? Tell me, is it all well with all of you?" They all replied, "It is well with us, my Lord, now that we have seen your feet, Prabhu. By Rama's grace, listen, you see, to show how we must speak. By the Lord's grace, by Rama's grace, they said, the work has been accomplished." You see, what we are learning here, that they did not put their ego in front. They put the Lord, creator of the ego in front. They put the master in front. They put the Lord in front. You must never take lead. Let the Lord lead you. Listen, by God's grace, we have accomplished the mission. With remarkable success, O my Lord Sugriv. And the monkey said, "O Master Sugriv, it is Hanuman, your Majesty, who did everything." You see, they say, they're praising Hanuman. Give due where due is. It was Hanuman who saved the life of all the monkey hosts. Hearing this, Sugriva embraced Hanuman again and again and proceeded with all the monkeys now. Having embraced Hanuman, very happily devotees, Tasa. Sugriva, now get all the monkeys. Sugriva, Angad, Naldi, Jama, and all the hosts of monkeys now. They are now making the way now. Lord Ramchandra, Bhagavan Ramchandra. They are now going to fulfill the mission. They have found Sita. They will carry the happy news now. monkeys and bears. And the Lord said, this wonderful spectacle. That spectacle brought to life to Ram. Harashim Sita, he began to feel very happy. And people say, Ram, go high. But it's a Ram here was sitting upon a crystal like rock together with his brother. He was particularly delighted and hard. The two brothers were seated on a crystal rock, and all the monkeys down went and fell to the feet of the divine Bhagavan. Preeti Sahit Sabate Raghupati Karuna Bhund Ruchi Sarvadhanava Sadati Kade Kande Syavarana. That's Ram from the mountains. See the host of monkeys and birds, and the Darshan River, the king of Sita. With great delight in his heart, Bhagavan Prabhu Rama, with great affection, he went and asked the welfare. Puchi kusala nath ava kusala dekhi padakanda. As well as with us, all is well with us, the reply to Sri Ram. Now that we have seen your lotus feet, Prabhu, all is well, Prabhu. Jamavanta kaha suno raghunaraya Japar nath karahu tumabdaya Tahi sada shubha kusala nirantar Surnar muni prasannata upar. Unlike this, devotees, Jamwan, the eldest and the more mature among all, is now taking the lead in speaking on behalf of the monkeys. And what Jamwan said, listen, Prabhu Ramachandra, O Lord of the Raghus, he on whom you bestow your blessings. And I want you to listen the words of Jamwan. And this goes to all of us in our everyday life, when we perform our daily duties, very conscious of Almighty God. It is by God's grace that you are breathing, and because you are breathing, God's breath you are doing. So it is happening by the grace of God. Always be mindful that your life is taking place by God's grace every day. Tumaho eka angochan sabke prapati. That Lord is a pati, He is the Lord of our prana, our ingoing breath. We must always be conscious of this. This is what the Ramleela is about, to remind us that God is in charge, not you and your ego, your false ego. Connect your ego with the cosmic ego and be alive. When your ego is disconnected from the cosmic ego, you become a living dead. You become a living dead. And this is what Angad, you will hear in the Katha to come ahead of us, I think, where Angad will be speaking to Ravana about the 14 types of living dead. Don't be a living dead. This is why as Sanatanists, we wear a string in our hands, we wear chandan, we do all the sacred things to remind us of our union with God. And like this, by God's grace, the said, Angad said, Prabhu, O Lord of the Raghus, he on whom you bestow your blessings is ever lucky and incessantly happy. The Devatas, human beings like you and I, and sages are all kind to him. He alone is victorious, modest, and an ocean of virtues. His fair renown shines brightly throughout all the three spheres of creation. Everything has turned out well, my Lord, by the grace of my Lord Sri Ram. It is only today that our birth has been consummated. It is only today that our life, our birth in this world, have become consummated. The achievement of Hanuman, the son of wind Hanuman, cannot be described even with 1,000 tongues. Who is Hanuman? He is consciousness of oneness with God. Jamwan then related to Sri Ramachandra the charming exploits of Sri Hanuman. The All-Merciful felt delighted at heart to hear them. In his joy, he clasped the feet of Hanuman. बोले प्रभु रामचंद्र की जय, राम भक्त हनुमान की जय। You see, Ramleela is about Ram. Our life is centered in God. And I beg of all of you who are here tonight, despite being busy eating and drinking and enjoying, socializing, be mindful that we are only here because of God's breath of life, God's grace. Always while your activities are engaged, think of the Lord. You are by God's grace doing and enjoying. And here devotees, they all Muslims felt delighted at heart, and then in all his joy, the Lord himself clasped Hanuman. He bowed, he embraced Hanuman. Once more to his bosom, he bowed to Hanuman, he embraced Hanuman, he pressed Hanuman to his heart again and again. Tell me, dear Hanuman, Shri Ram ne kaha, सुरत कृपा निधि मन अति भाए, पुनि हनुमान हरषि हिय भाए, कहु तात केहि भांति जान की, रहती करती इच्छा स्वप्राण की। श्री राम ने कहा कि हे पवन पुत्र हनुमान, tell me, dear son, dear Hanuman, how does Janaka's daughter pass her days and sustain her life? श्री हनुमान जी ने कहा, हे प्रभु राम, नाम पहाड़ दिवस निशि, ध्यान तुम्हार कपाट, लोचन निज पद चंद्रता, चाहे प्राण की ही बात। प्रभु, beloved devotees, Shri Ram, Shri Hanuman now, this is a discussion between the human soul and the supreme soul. This is a discussion between Atma and Paramatma. Hanuman represents Atma, all of us he represents. He represents the life breath that we are breathing. This is why Hanuman, Jesus, servant of Ram, teaching us that we must always be mindful of our connection with the Lord. This is why I repeat again and again, we have a string in our hand. A string is to reconnect with that God in thoughts. And Hanumanji now replied to Sri Ram, "Oh my beloved Ram, you ask me how Janaka's daughter passed her days and nights, how she sustained her life. Prabhu, I say to you, Naam Paharu Divasanisi, Lord, your name keeps watch day and night, while her continued thought of your activities as a pair of closed doors. She has her eyes fastened on her own feet. Her life thus finds no outlet whereby to escape." This is a very important statement for all of us in our everyday life. Your name keeps watch day and night. You see, the world right now is in fear. Everybody fear home invasion. When these bandits, these miscreants will attack your home. Hear what the lesson here is teaching us, devotees. Remember, it is the Lord who is seated in the hearts of everybody. You can be good or not so good. You are driven by the blessings of the Lord. And here, devotees, Hanumanji is telling the world and all of us here, "Oh Lord, your name keeps watch day and night. Let your name be the guard. Your name was the watchman." So when you want a guard, take the Lord name, that is a security officer. The Lord himself exemplifies. One day Tulsidas ji left his little kuti and he went out, and two thieves went to thief in the little kuti of Tulsidas. What he had, nothing much, but they went to thief, I don't know what. But when these two thieves went, they saw two young men with bow and arrow walking all around the little kuti, and they could not enter, but they was amazed to see the beauty of these two security officers. After many attempts, they could not enter this ashram of Tulsidas. They went and they asked, "Baba, we are too crooked fellas. We came to thief at your ashram, but we saw two security. You have to be a rich man to hire security. When the thief explained to Tulsidas the features, Tulsidas began to cry. My Lord, I don't want you to work for me. I have to do your work. That is the love of God for us. If everybody put their faith in God and repeat the names of Bhagavan, Ram, or any name of the Lord, Rama Nama, Bandava Rama Nama Raghuvarko, Hetu Krishanu Bhanu Himakarko, the name Ram has the power, have the full energy of the sun, the moon and fire, capsule together devotees, chant the name of Ram, oh my beloved Shri Ram, it is your name kept guard day and night. And her own eyes fastened to her own feet, meaning she was minding her business. If you learn to mind your business and walk the path that you have been set for, you'll never get in trouble. Third, her life thus could not find outlet to live. Once you're minding your business, your mindset in your business, and your eyes on your business, and your mind on the feet of Ram, you will be protected in this world like this beloved Shri Ram, that Mother Sita kept guard day and night to herself. Your name protected her, my Lord. Sanat mohi churamani dinhi, Shri Ram, Shri Hanuman ji ne kaha, He Prabhu Ram, He Prabhu Ram, Raghupati hridaya lai soi linhi, Naat jugat lochan bhari bari, Vachana kahe kachu janaka kumari. Shri Hanuman ji said to Shri Ram, He Prabhu Ram, when I was leaving, O Prabhu, she gave me this jewel from the top of her head. Shri Ram, the Lord of the Raghus, took the jewels and pressed it to his bosom. My Lord, with tears in both his eyes, Janaka's daughter uttered the following words, Shri Ram. She was crying and telling me, my Lord, embrace the feet of my Lord and his younger brother, crying out, O befriender of the distressed, relief of the suffering agony. I am devoted to you, to your feet in thought, word, and deed. Yet for what fault, what offense, my Lord, have you forsaken me? This is a question we all ask. But understand that Mother Sita was attracted and distracted by Maya, Ravana, the world. And once your mind set on Maya, Maya will abduct you. There Sita was acting the normal human role, Maya Sita. And she was abducted by Maya Ravana. She was distracted by Maya Mriga. Maya means illusory, that which appears but is not real. This whole world is Maya. Even the body you are living in will one day go in a coffin into ashes and then no more existence of the body. Be thinking, I do not admit one fault, I do admit one fault. Shri Sita, Hanuman is reporting to Shri Ram the word of Sita. I do admit one fault, that my life did not depart the moment I was separated from you, my Lord. That, however, my Lord Shri Hanuman is speaking to Shri Ram, is the fault of my eyes. Sita said, O Shri Ram, it was the fault of her eyes. Here in the Vedic tradition, there's a beautiful mantra. Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrinuyam Devaha Bhadram Pashyimaksha Virgyajatraha Sthirairangai Tushtvagun Sastanobhi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu. In that prayer you ask, Prabhu, may my eyes see what is auspicious. May my ears hear what is auspicious. May my limbs be efficient for the service of Bhagavan. So Sita is saying to the world, be careful, control your eyes. Control your eyes. It is what the fault of my eyes which forcibly prevent my life from escaping. The agony of separation from you is like fire. My sight fans as a gust of wind in between stands my body like a heap of cotton. These are the words of Hanuman reporting the words of Sita to Sri Ram, which would have been consumed in an instant, but my eyes, in his own interest, for the being enabled to feast themselves on your beauty, rain a flood of tears. That is why, my Lord, my body fails to catch fire of desolation. Sita's distress is so overwhelming, great, and you are so compassionate to the afflicted. That is better not to describe it, Prabhu. And so saying, each single moment, O fountain of mercy, passed like an age to her. Therefore, march quickly, my Lord, and vanquishing that miscreant crew of your mighty arms and recover her. These are the words of Sri Ram to Hanuman. Bole Prabhu Ramchandra Bhagwan ki jai. A special welcome to Pandit Ganesh Maharaj. Panditji, Swagatam. And devotees, Tasa. All the monkeys and bears were happy now. Hanuman declared a march to be forwarded for preparation. Hanumanji fell at the feet of Sri Ram. Hanumanji fell at the feet of Sri Ram. Sri Ram in turn tried to lift him up. However, was so absorbed in love that he could not rise. The lotus hand of Sri Ram rested on his head. Nothing can be achieved without your blessings. Ta kachu prabhu kachu agavan nahi, ja par tum anukul, tab prabhava baraban nahi, barabana nahi, chari sakai khanukur, syavar Ramchandra ki jai. Dance around the feet. All the monkeys and bears now decided to forward toward the seashore devotees. There in the company of Sri Ram, Lakshman, Hanuman, Nal, Nil, Angar and Jaman, now they are proceeding toward the seashore. Wonderful spectacle devotees. Sri Hanuman summoned the Lord himself. Hanuman represents all of us here at the feet of Ram. And in the heavens, Lord Shiva represents all of us in the heavens. Sab Devani Mahadev Vara. Sab Devani Mahadev Vara. Of all the providers of services from the heavens, Lord Shiva is the master, the head of the devas, and on the earth, Lord Hanumanji represents all human beings. Therefore, in fact, Goswami Tulsidas Ji ne kaha, charo yug par taap tumhara, hai par siddhi jagat gujiara, Jagat in this world, the tiara means it is Hanuman's grace that shines throughout the three realms in the four ages. That Hanumanji, who is a representative of all of us here in our good and bad times, that Lord Hanumanji now summoning the Lord Sri Ram to go and release the pains and agony of Mother Sita in Lanka. Lanka is a place of pleasure. It's a place of pleasure in all forms. This is the world. Once you give your mind to pleasure, you will be in problem at all times. And to get rescue is a conscious mind to awake yourself. Vishaya Jigar Mitao, Paap Haro Deva, oh my beloved, take away the beauties of the mind, the creating of this world, and replace it with Sraddha Bhakti Badhao, with faith and love for you, Lord, and bless me with the power to be a servant to your servants. This is what Hanuman represents here. Hanuman represents breath of life. All our breath of life is embodied by Shri Hanuman, who is indeed now leading the Lord Sri Ramachandra to the field at the shore now, where they will deliberate in crossing that ocean. Jai Shri Ram. Loving journey devotees, the Lord Himself is taking all His devotees to the seashore, where the bridge will be made from Ayodhya or from Kiskindha, which is in the outskirts of Ayodhya, to Sri Lanka, on reaching the seashore. All plan their devotees how this sea shall be bridged, and they all began to deliberate. Sri Ram, with his monkey host, led by Sugriva, also in the company of Sri Hanumanji. Ever since Hanumanji leaves Lanka, everyone was speaking of Hanumanji. If one of the servants of the Lord came and did all this destruction, what if the Lord Himself come? What if His master will come? What will happen to Lanka? This is the discussion in Lanka. As they all deliberate now at the seashore devotees, what next step should be made, how to go about doing this. Whilst the deliberating, we'll have an announcement from the committee.
Sita, we, the members of the First City Ramleela and Cultural Group, extends our heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you for joining us here tonight. As our President, Mr. Sundar Joku, mentioned, this year's Ramleela celebration is dedicated to Mr. Chabilal Uri, also known as Uncle Dammi. May the blessings of Bhagwan be with him now and always, and may he make a speedy recovery. We would like to highlight all the many sponsors who has contributed to making this year Ramleela celebration the success that it is. Firstly, we would like to say thank you to the Shogunas Borough Corporation, His Worship Mayor of Shogunas, Mr. Faik Mohammed, Councillor for your Felicity Endeavour, Mr. Sundar Joku, Dr. Kalyan Muchu, Baldev Supermarket, INET Limited, and the Myopia Management Clinic, Felicity Community Pharmacy, Pool Sound Company, Universal Structures Limited, Felicity Furniture and Appliances, Central Executive Hardware, LNS Electrical and Plumbing Supplies, Ceiling Experts, Mr. Darrell Manick, Beatrice Fabric and Home Furnishing, Musical Kiss, Abraham Southern Seclusions, Vanessa's Kitchen, RNN Supermarket, Central Ice at Felicity, Hamada Tent Rentals, G1 Supermarket, Media Concepts 29, and Britain Enterprises, Electrifix, Devrani Designs, Felicity Med Supplies, Chasing Perfection and Events Management, Annals Roofing and General Contracting Services, Liberty Printing, Caribbean Kitchen and Pool Lounge by Lestra, Tigers Roti Shop, Indus Merchant Limited, Brian Tent Rentals, Sita Ballroom and Family, Pandit Lakshmidat Prasad Maharaj and Family, NDS Motors Company Limited, Felicity Backer Boys Tassa Group, On the Line General Hardware, Savi Ballroom and Family, Trini Style by Dinesh, Felicity Health TT, Samdev Sue and Family, Club Coconut, Holiday Foods, Vijay Steel, Fabricating and Construction Limited, Trisha's Sweet Delight, Chandrika and Family, the Sri Devi Shakti Temple, Nati Sound System, Vid's Kitchen, Sita Fabrication and Construction Limited, Smith Samsudar and Family, and Marian Caterers. We extend a heartfelt thank you to each and every one of them, our many sponsors for supporting us year after year in making Ramleela a success. I now hand you over to Pandit to continue tonight's discourse. Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram. Devotees, whilst Ramachandra and his entire army of monkeys and bears there at the seashore, Ravana in Lanka got intelligence that the army is making Lanka. Ravana summoned his counselors for advice what steps should be taken, for this war will be starting. Before war there must be consultation. Ravana is having consultation, and of course, devotees, Ravana ministers will only tell him things he wants to hear. As Shri Ram had marched and now reached the seashore, that foolish Ravana, who was known all over the world for his haughtiness, he was there advised by Mandodari to give back up Mother Sita and let there be no war. But Ravana again, and he said to Mandodari, a woman is timorous by nature. In his fury sense, she ended in fear even on the auspicious occasion, for her mind is very weak. This is how Ravana speaks to his wife. And he went on with his horse laughing and did not pay attention to what was taking place. But mind you, he knew what was happening deep down in his heart, but because of Shrapa Janma, he knew he had a curse that he can't devote himself and he cannot take heed to bhakti. He can only go to the Lord through confrontation. And this is what he knew deep down when no one knew. But Tulsidas, he said in Ramayana, in Aranyakanda. So Ravan paid heed to no one, but he's going toward the feet of Ram. He's creating every avenue to Ram to meet with his Lord. And so everyone spoke to him. And they were now advising Ravana. And here Tulsidas says, Sachiva Vaidya Guru तीन जो यबो नहीं भयास राजधर्म तन नीति कर होई बेगी ही नास. When ministers in the government, a doctor and a religious preceptor, when these three using pleasing words for fear of hope, of reward, the result is that dominion, health and faith, all three forthwith goes to the dogs. What does it mean in our life? I would not comment anymore. It may put me in real trouble. But I will repeat exactly what is in the Ramayana. When a minister, a doctor, and religious people, religious heads of organizations, and that is not new in Trinidad. When a minister, a physician or doctor, or a religious preceptor, when these three leaders use pleasing words for fear or hope of reward, the result is that country, health, and faith all gone to the dogs. In other words then, we are going to have a failed society. And that's the society that the Ravana represents, a failed society. It was such a contingency that presented itself before Ravana. They all extol him only to the face, they speak nice to his face, perceiving it to be an opportune hour. Vibhishana, the brother of Ravana. That Vibhishana, the Holy One who have faith in God. Everyone giving counsel to Ravana and Ravana devotees as Lanka takes the spotlight. Ravana listening to all, but of course he has his own opinion. He only hear everybody, but he do what he want to do. That sound like news, TV6 news. Vibhishana devotees for the welfare of his generation, because the brother of Ravana. He gives counsel, he presented himself there, bowing his head, showing humility. Once more, he occupied his own seat, and when ordered to speak, he addressed his brother. Since your gracious majesty, Vibhishana, the same to Ravana, had asked my opinion, I tendered, dear brother. According to my own understanding, it is in your own interest. Let him who seeks after his welfare, good reputation, listen to the words of Vibhishana. Let him who seeks welfare, let him who seeks after his welfare, good reputation, wisdom, a good destiny after his death. We have to die. Think of it. And joys of various kinds, turn his eyes away from the brow of another's wife. If one seeks happiness hereafter, do not look at another man's wife, even as one should refuse to see the moon on the fourth night of the bright half of the lunar month. Even though a man happened to be the sole lord of the 14 spheres, he would certainly fall if he turned hostile to living beings, to human beings. If you turn hostile to human beings as a leader, you are going to go to hell. These are the words of Vibhishana to Ravana. He would certainly fall if he turned hostile to human beings. No one will speak well of a man who has the slightest avarice, even if he were an ocean of virtue and clever too. No one will speak well of him. Bhoot droha tishtai nahi soi. Devotees, lust, काम, क्रोध, मद, लोभ, सब नाथ नरक के पंथ सब परिहरि रघुवीर ही भजहु मोहि जहि संत. Here, devotees, the words of Vibhishana to Ravana and to all of us here. Lust, anger, vanity. Mud means like when the mind you lose your vision. blood vision, vanity, and covetousness, lobe, greed, are all gates to hell. Kam, krodh, mad, lobh, sab, narak ke pan. It all leads to hell. Narak is hell. O Ravan, all these adore. Give up all of this. Give up these four roads to hell and suffering, and adore the feet of the Lord Sri Rama, who is the source of existence, who is the very source of Lord Shiva, Brahma and Vishnu. Jaake ans upaje bahunana. He whose ans is Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, that supreme Brahman Tat Purushaya Namaha, whom sins and saints worship. Worship that Lord Ravana. Worship that Lord, O Ravana of the world, Sri Ram. Dear brother, is no mere human being. He is the Lord of the universe and death of deaths himself. He is Brahma, the absolute, who is free from malady of Maya. He is the unborn, Ajanma, Janamrit, Avinashi, Satchidananda Sarupa. He is without birth, all-pervading, invincible, without beginning and end. He is an ocean of compassion. He has assumed the form of a human being. It is that universal power that becomes a human being, O Ravan, for the good of Mother Earth. And the Brahmanas, Vipradhenu Surasantahita, Leena Manuja Avatar. It is that Lord who came to protect Mother Earth and the Brahmanas. Who are the Brahmanas? The Brahmanas are those who are the agents of God doing the bidding of Bhagavan. These are called the Brahmanas, who are agents of Bhagavan. To protect his devotees, he comes, O Ravan. He comes to protect the cow. Brahmana Anamaya Aja Bhagavanta Vyapaka Ajita Anadi Ananta Gaud Vijadenu Deva Hitakari Kripa Sindhu Manusha Tanudhari. That Lord have taken the human form to protect the Brahmanas, the Dvijas, the Brahmanas, the cows, and the Devas for their welfare. Listen, O brother Ravan, that Lord delights his devotees and breaks the rank of the impious. He destroyed the ugly and the impious, and is the champion of the Vedas and true religion. And true religion is called Sanatan Dharma. If Ramayana mentioned true religion, they are false doctrines that mislead humankind into war and misery. So Ravana is warned against his false doctrines. That Lord takes avatar to protect the Vedas. Hence this is called Sanatan Vedic Dharma. Giving up enmity with him, O Ravan, bow your head to him, for the Sri Ramachandra relieve the distress of those who seek refuge in him. My master, restore my Dehi daughter to Sri Ram and adore him, the disinterested friend of all. O being, on being approached, he forsakes not even him who has incurred sin by wishing ill to the whole world. Bear this in mind, O Ravan, the same Lord Sri Ram, whose name destroys the threefold agony, has manifested himself in human form. Bole Prabhu Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. These are the words of Vibhishana to all of us. Again, I fall at your feet, O brother. Ravan, abandoning pride, infatuation and arrogance, adore Rama's feet, the Lord of Koshala. The sage Pulastya, our grandfather, had sent this message to us through a disciple of us. Availing myself to this golden opportunity, dear brother, I have immediately conveyed it to you. See the depth of this conversation? Ravan had a very old sagerous minister of Malyavan named. He felt much gratified to hear Vibhishana's words. Your younger brother Malyavan intervened and said, O Ravan, your younger brother, dear son, is the very ornament of wisdom. Therefore take heart what Vibhishana says. Both these fools glorify the enemy, Ravana said. Ravan, hearing these words of Vibhishana that is endorsed by Malyavan, he laughed and he said, these fools are praising my enemy. They glorify the enemy. Is there anyone here who will remove these fools from out of my sight? Malyavan thereupon returned to his residence. Malyavan would remove himself very quickly, while Vibhishana began again to join his hands and speak words to Ravana, but Ravana could not bear these words of Vibhishana anymore. You see, devotees, a lesson here can be learned to all of us in our every life. You know, when someone is steeped into what we call kullachan habits, they are steeped into bad habits, don't tell them. You can be their enemies. You will create conflict. They will hate you. They may even hit you. And this is what Ravana symbolizes here. He rise and he kicked Vibhishana. One kick out of Lanka. Go, you wicked, hypocrite one. You praising the Lord Rama, who is crying for his wife. Go by him and seek refuge. Hear what Ravana said? Go by him and seek refuge. Because Ravana knew only Ram can save his life. But Vibhishana was a bhakta, so he could seek bhakti. Ravana will seek confrontation. Vibhishana now, devotees, leaving Lanka, Tasa. And he is making his way, devotees, crossing the ocean. Don't ask me how he crossed. But he crossed the ocean. As Lanka now, Ravana is filled with fear, agony, his mind becomes very uncertain. But deep down in his heart, there's love for Rama. Deep down in his heart, there's love for Rama. And you and no one knows, only himself and Rama. And so devotees, Vibhishana is making his way across to the ambush of monkeys and bears. At a distance, Sugriva monkey saw this missionary, this person crossing the ocean and is coming. When you see problem in one country, you tend to go to another, you tend to migrate. Look, this immigrant is coming. You don't know what is his mission. So give up quickly summon his monkeys to go and fetch him and find out his purpose. And we shall see here now as the servants sent by Sugriva to capture the brother Vibhishana and bring him there for questioning.
Go wrong, sir. Go wrong, sir. Go wrong, sir.
Quickly they capture him. Message went to Sugriva that we have captured the invader. Sugriva quickly went to Sri Rama and said, my Lord Prabhu, look. As Vibhishana reached across and was detained by the monkeys, Sugriva said, Sri Rama, Prabhu, look, someone come across and he asked to see, my Lord, what course should we take? And Sri Rama asked Sugriva to decide. decide what course should we take. And so we said we should jail them, put them behind bars for a little while. But I want you to learn the word of Shri Ram. Shri Ram himself said, Shri Ram ने कहा कि हे सुग्रीव, कोटि विप्र बद्ध लाग ही जाहु, आई शरण तजहु नहीं जाहु, सन्मुख होई जीव मोहि जबहि, जन्म कोटि अघ नाश ही तबहि, पाप वंत कर सहज स्वभाव, भजन मोर तिहि भाव न काऊ. I want you to listen to words as Shri Ram himself is teaching to all of us. He says, "Oh, Sugriva, you have suggested well, but listen to me. I will not abandon even the murderer of myriads of Brahmanas. If he seeks refuge in me, the moment a creature or any human or any living thing turns his face towards me, the sins incurred by it through millions of lives are washed away." And this reminds me of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, verse 65. Sarva dharman, verse 66. Sarva dharman pratyajyaman ekam sharanam vraja, aham tva sarpapebhyo moksheshami ma suchaha. Here our dharma is telling, once you turn towards God Almighty, Almighty God is saying, I will absolve all your sins. I will absolve all your sins and accept you. Once you turn to my face, in other words, want to seek refuge in God, I will remove all your sins. Does it sound familiar? A sinner by his very nature is averse to my worship. Shri Ram said to Vibhishana to Sugriva, had Vibhishana been wicked at heart, could he never dare to approach me? So go and bring him come. That man alone who has a pure mind can attain me. I have a version of duplicity, wiles, and sensuousness. Even if Ravana has sent him to find out our secrets, we have nothing to hide. We have nothing to fear, nothing to lose. O Lord of the monkeys, Lakshman, my friend, can dispose of him in a trice all the demons the world contains. And if he has sought shelter with me out of fear, I will cherish him in my own life. This is how the Lord responds to dignity. I want you to understand this, because many people tend to don't understand the love of God for us, and we go about misconception. Here, devotees, all the monkeys now respectfully place Vibhishana ahead of them now, and they're going to Sri Ram. Dasa. All the monkeys now place Vibhishana ahead of them now, and they're now going to Sri Ram. I told you that we, but Baba Tulsidas has said in Ramayana, monkeys taking Vibhishana in front, leading towards Sri Ramchandra. Reaching Sri Ram devotees, reaches forward to prostrate. Now the Lord Ramchandra meeting him. He seated him by his side and spoke words that dispelled the fear of the mind of Vibhishana. And so the devotees, tell me Lanka, tell me, King of Lanka, hear what Sri Rama said to Vibhishana. He is calling Vibhishana, O King of Lanka, tell me if all is well with you and your family, placed as you are in a vicious surrounding, O brother. You live day and night in the midst of evil-minded people. I wonder how you are able to maintain your piety, my friend. I know all your ways. You are a past master in correct behavior and aware of the wrongdoings. It is much better to live in hell than vision, but the providence never places us in company of the wicked. These are the words of Sri Ram to Vibhishana, and so said devotees. Sri Ram recognized Vibhishana as a great devotee. And so, Ravana sent spies to inform Ravana summoned Ravana tell one of his messenger by your Sukha to go and see what Sukha and Rama and Vibhishana, my wicked brother, is doing. Sukha is leaving now Lanka as a spy in the army of Sri Rama. That's all. You are a king, and Ravana is another. Earn his friendship instead of risking your life. Sukha is saying to Sukha, why are you risking the life of this little fellow? Why you join the army of Ravana? Sukha said with back saying, tell that Ravana, he is my enemy. He is not my friend. Say that Ravana is his enemy and send a message to Ravana that there is no escape for him. Go and tell him there is no escape for him. No sooner with great fear, Sukha, Nasa, leaving now quickly and making his way out. While he is making his way, the monkey statue of him, or the monkey statue of Sita. And gives Sukha a good beating. And the chief Sukha and tell him this is Ram, there is Ram. Lead Sukha the message of Ravana as he was leaving to go back to Lanka. And Sukha now he began to say Ram. As he escaped very shocked. Lanka, Rama heard him shouting, Ram, Hare Ram, 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 with good links immediate experience. And Ram said, you call it the enemy's Ram too? They beat you and they humiliate you and they Ram. Yes, Ram, that powerful army. You are a month of army. I saw the monkey there who burned the city down. And so the devotees after reporting now as Sridhar's army taking the spotlight. Vibhishana advised Ram to take a walk at the seashore and worship Varuna for blessings to make the bridge across the ocean. By the advice of Vibhishana, Ram now, together with the army of monkeys, proceeded to Varuna. After a long time, Sri Ram now they prayed to Varuna for permission. Om Varuna Sudha Bharavasi Varunasya Sambha Sajasko Varunasya Santasi Varunasya Sarvasi Varun Devaya Namaha. He prayed to Lord Varun Devata, but Varun Devata was not there. And no sooner Sri Ram said, O Lakshman, bring that fiery arrow, I will dry up this ocean. Threatening to dry up the ocean, no sooner Varun Devata appeared in front of Bhagwan Prabhu Rama. Varun Devata ने कहा कि हे प्रभु राम, Varun Devata now was awakened by the threat of Shri Ram. Sudra Personal is Sankarata Adhikari, and he said, Prabhu Ram, it's a good thing your rain is set upon me. Now, Prabhu Ram, I will blessings. I now bless you. You shall now proceed to bring this ocean. And at this time, devotees, we shall now see Shri Ram now summoning Vibhishana. By advice Vibhishana, Sugriva summoned all his monkeys and asked them, please, I ask you one good favor. All of you, my beloved monkeys, servants of Shri Ram, tonight you have to go and get now all the things for bridging this ocean, all the material to form this bridge, to bridge this ocean to Lanka devotees. And so now we shall see the wonderful construction of the bridge. Jai Shri Ram! All the monkeys and bears now kneel under Java devotees. They are now set for Tasa in gathering the material for the construction of the bridge. While none of them made in front, they are the main architect of the bridge. And now we are witnessing all directions the monkeys and bears are moving. devotees, we are witnessing each material in Rama's here, written very boldly. We are highlighting that bridge today, seeing their devotees covered by waters, and these westerners of peace and holy gods. Pray, take the day of this Hanuman's bridge. It is the bridge that was built by Lanka, Rama, and Rama himself. That bridge is still there, evidence. Sanatan Dharma, who was in the beginning, the middle, and Sanatan Dharma will always be there. All our dharmas will unfold itself. Sanatan Dharma ki! Sanatan Dharma ki jai jai Shri. Here we are witnessing the sacred bridge unity. And this bridge is not going to take long to build. Ramchandra, who is the Lord of everything, he is in charge. Hanuman, who is his Sita, soul of souls here, who represents all the human beings. Here in Lanka, our devotees, the bridge is coming closer and closer to finish. I think the finish by now. Hanuman's devotees went to fetch rocks, and sooner or sooner, I will understand everyone was part of this bridge, even in the spirit. We got to make a contribution. We rolled themselves, we went to serve, and rolled themselves to the sidewalk, and gave the ship upon the gospel. We are part, everyone is a part of the success preaching. And so the bridge to happiness is constructed by men and women, headed by Shalom and communities. As far as I'm concerned, blessed was sent to wherever that is. They will be bringing up material. Tell them to immediately stop and restore whatever can be done. Those who are this Hanumanji who was coming to this Hanumanji mountain, to that this Govardhan, and message came to Hanuman, oh my Lord, the greatest committed. The Lord has asked whatever you have, restore and return quickly. And so Hanuman to restore that mountain. The mountain presided deity said, oh my Lord, oh Hanuman, I am very unhappy now. I thought I was going to have medicine at the feet of Sri Rama, but look what happened now. Tell me, this is the message. The Lord who is meant to know me, who knows the heart of all. She said to Sri Rama and said, tell him when I take the form of Bhagavan Krishna, as a Krishna, he will become Govardhan, and I will lift him as a finger and bring glory to him. Having heard the message of Sri Ramachandra, that mountain felt happy. The presiding deity of that mountain felt happy. As Hanumanji did all the mountains again, he came down to keep the flocks clean and Bhagwan Ram. At the beginning of that bridge, Shri Ram said to all the monkeys, Sugriva and everyone, oh my beloved friends, This is a wonderful sight. Now I am very pleased. We all should now set up for worship to that Lord Shiva, who is the source of all jivas. Shiva represents all human beings in the heaven. Hanuman represents all beings in the earth. Shiva represents cosmic ego. Therefore Shri Ram said to all the monkeys, go and invite all the Brahmanas with their family who's living in the nearby areas. At this time, devotees will have a lovely Shiva to glorify Lord Shiva, as now Shiva worship is done by Bhagwan Prabhu Rama himself. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva now constructed, Bhagwan Rama now constructed a wonderful Shiva Lingam. Having constructed that Lingam in his own hands, devotees, here now all the Brahmanas, the Pandits and the Gurus are there now, and they are now worshipping that Lord Shiva. At the beginning of the bridge, you must always pay homage to the source of our existence. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. The bhajan glorifying Lord Shiva. The song done by Anji Hyperside.
Sound check 1, 2.
As the Shiva Lingam was constructed, all preparation for Shiva Puja. Om Nagendra Haraya Trilochanaya Bhasmangaragaya Maheshwaraya Nityaya Siddhaya Digambara Tasmai Nakaraya Namah Shivaya. And they all begin to glorify Lord Shiva devotees. Bring that Lord Shiva for the blessings. Shiva is called Mahadev. Sabadeva ne Mahadev Bara. In the heavens, in the highest regions, he is the master of the devas. Whilst we're making the song, we'll continue. So now Bhagwan Prabhu Ramchandra, with all the devotees there, they are worshipping Lord Shiva. Om Karam Nigamaya Vidyamani Vedanta Tattvasvaram Gautapati Siddhi Masha Vishwasa Vishwatmakam Vishwatana Parayam Samprichamanam Satyajnanam Muktimalam Sudhatmakam Tam Bhaje. I bow down Sudhatmakam, pure soul of souls. O Gajanti, O Lord and Savior, may you be propitious to us. Om Shantam Padmasanastam Shashadhara Mukutam Panchavakram Trinitram Shulam Vadram Chakadagam Damaruka Saitam Chakusham Varabhave Nananankadam Spatikamanibham Parvati Sham Namami Om Bande Deva Umapatim Surgurum Bande Jagat Karanam Bande Pannagabhushanam Mrigadharam Bande Pashurapatim Bande Sudasya Shankavahindanayanam Bande Mukunda Priyam Bande Bhakti Janashriyam Chavardam Bande Shivam Shankaram Om Namah Shivaya Shambhavaya Chamayo Bhavaya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Shivaya Cha Shivakaraya Cha Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya. And so devotees, having completed Shiv worship, they all now, by the permission of Bhagwan Ram, they now begin to march across Lanka. Bole Shankar Bhagavan ki jai, Shambho Mahadev. Now we now witness the crossing of the bridge. And the hundreds and thousands of soldiers marching in the company of Bhagwan Rama, the divine counsel, and Ravana, who Shankar Shankaryan, are able to do his marching duties to Lanka from Sita, the outskirts of Lanka. Encamped himself in Lanka. This guy has glorifying motion of Bhajan.
Yeah.
ourselves with 9 tonight. Huh?
The song finally had the song, was one of his songs, we find the one for them. A round of applause to show appreciation. At this time, devotees, as Ravana heard through intelligence of the bridging of the ocean, that Bhagwan Prabhu Rama and his host of monkeys had crossed and is now at the shores of Lanka. Ravana devotees, he called Vibhishana and orders him to prepare a head just like Sri Ram with his powerful Maya. He was what we call the magic man in Lanka. Having created this illusory head, just like Sri Ram with Maya, with your Maya, Ravana goes to Ashoka and tells Sita that her husband has been beheaded and shows the head to Sri Ram smeared with blood. Kasana, Ravana with his illusory head of Sri Ram, made through illusion, is taken to Sita, to beneath her, to insure her. Reaching for the Sita, with his head Lord had beheaded. Seeing this head, identical of Sri Rama, Sita realized this appears to be fake and refused to believe Ravana. Ravana bent his head in shame, and no sooner returned to Lanka with a shameful face. That's all. On reaching to Lanka, the accused, that head disappears. That head disappears to the accused. Nothing fake will last. Nothing fake will last to the accused. As that head disappears inside the Sita, she realized that the statement was Ravana now reached in Lanka. Ravana decided on reaching Lanka, Mandodari is getting negative feelings, bad feelings, that something is in the making, and she summoned Ravana. Oh Ravana, please give up fight with Sri Ram. She advises Ravana again to surrender Sita, but Ravana will not listen. Ravana now devotees, disobeying his wife again, not taking heed of Mandodari, he laughed. Oh my beloved, don't be fair, don't you know my name is Ravana, Dasakandha. I brought up the heavens, I used to offer my head in the fire. What are you worrying about? Dharmatro, Priya, don't worry my beloved. No sooner after pacifying Mandodari, but of course, nothing would be of avail to her. Ravana now sent 2 spies against Sukha and Sarana to the camp of Sri Rama, Tassa. 2 spies were sent by Ravana in the form of monkeys. These 2 spies now assume the form of monkeys and are now sent across the seashore. upon the Trikut hill in Lanka, Ravana had a big party. Even though the army is already in Lanka, Ravana now decided to have a big party with dance and song, while Sri Ramachandra is in the camp not too far from the city, in the shores there in Lanka. While Sri Ram was in the shores of Lanka and Ravana having a great party casa. Loud music, donkey music, loud, annoying sounds, with a huge umbrella over his head and loud, and the airing like the airs of Mandurani shining like lightning. Then Ravana paid to heed to the enemies that was already there in his kingdom. Hearing the sound echoing across, Shiram called Vibhishana, and he said, "Look, my dear brothers, look up in the sky, look at the moon, see that dark spot in the moon. Tell me, what is that dark spot in the moon?" And all came there and you to give their opinion. Some said, "Oh my Lord, that is a shadow of numbers." When that event took place, party done, everything went silent. Mandodari held on to Ravana. They realized there was no earthquake, there was no storm, nothing of natural will happen. What is the cause of this? Mandodari began to experience very heavy heart. And Ravana said, "Fear not, my friends. My name is Ravana. I will protect you all. Just go home and enjoy the rest of the evening." But Ravana knew to himself that that was his end coming close. Mandodari held on to Ravana's feet, took him to a private room and began to give counsel. But Ravana Ravana will no time listen to his wife because of his crooked curse he had. He was destined to die at the feet of Ramachandra. And I want you to keep in mind that Ravana was destined to die at the hand of Ram. And so do all of us have our destination. Ravana paid no heed. As he laughed, Mandodari said to Ravana, I beg of you, I don't want to become a widow. O Ravana, I beg of you, you are the Lord of my life. Hey Prananath Karunaya Dara. O Lord of my life, please take heed, give up enmity. As Mandodari began to glorify Ram, we shall now have Ram Bhajan. Ram Sagar Bhajan to Bhajan. This dance will be done by the Amritam Shakti Dance Company. Let us welcome them with a round of applause, devotees, to show our appreciation for their contribution towards our divine Leela. Jai Shri Ram. Amritam Shakti Dance Company, along with applause of your appreciation. Well done. Many thanks. As the Katha continues devotees, you see, Ravana now realized to himself that his end is near. When the time comes, you will know. And so, having disobeyed once more the advice of Mandodari, Shri Ram decided now for his army now to send Angad. That in his mind Shri Ram is saying that Ramachandra is saying that Ravan deserves the last chance. This is the Lord who gives you chances, no? He's the supreme all-knowing. Oh my friends, let us give Ravan the last chance. And so he called upon Angad as an ambassador. Hey Angad, go and give Ravan this message. Use your common sense, use your discretion, and give him this message. Tell him that there can be no war if he just returns Sita. So that's it. Angad now bow to the feet of Shri Ram. This is a very interesting conversation now, we shall see. Angad now devotees is making Shri Ram as another monkey from the arm of Shri Ram is going to Lanka devotees. Jai Shri Ram. Angad now is making his way to Lanka to give still one and one from the Ambassador. Making his way to Lanka. When the citizens of Lanka saw Angad, they ran quickly and they welcomed him. They were full of fear now, and they said to themselves, look, the next one to come. He has come now to finish us. Let us take him quick to Ravana before he calls brethren. And so Ravana was taken quickly to Lanka. Now the citizens of all filled with fear, they said to one another, look, one monkey come and finish almost burn the city. Look, another monkey. Let's create no hostility. Let's take it quick to Ravana. And now Ravana Angad now. Angad Ravana that his father only asked him to serve Shri Ram. Angad wants to ask Ravana to surrender. O Ravan, give back Mother Sita and you forgiven by Shri Ram. Ravan tell Angad that he would restore his rightful throne left by his father to him, and he should kill Ram and avenge his father's death. This was Ravan telling to Angad, and Angad began to insult Ravan and many. There are 14 types of living dead. There are 14 types of living dead. Oh my dear Dasakanda, Ravana. And you know what, Ravana? I saw all they are possessing yourself. You are 14 times dead. Not one, not two, not three, but 14 times dead. Insulting Ravana, he stamped his feet upon the ground in Lanka. Having done that, all the crown fell off from the 10 heads of Ravana. Ravana felt ashamed and he said, anyone among you can come and lift my foot and put it away from where I stamped it. I will bow and I will return to Rama. This is I am a servant of Rama, and I declare here, if you don't surrender, then we shall have war. And so they all come one by one and try to bring the foot of Angad. They all came, held on to the feet of Angad, and they could not move. They couldn't even shake it. After all tried, you know what? Ravana decided to go. But the great shame in his face came. But before he could approach to hold the feet of Angad said, "Oh Ravana, rukta, hey papi. Oh Sita, rukta, stop. Don't bow at my feet. Go and bow at the feet of my Lord Rama. He will forgive you. Jai Shri Ram." Like this kind of insult, Ravana felt shame and returned. Tasa, Angad now, with great pride in his heart, conveying his message, he now returned to the army of Bhagwan Ramachandra. We shall see the light what's happening here now. As Angad make his way. Again, Bandoli went to Ravana and tried to appeal him. Oh, my beloved husband, with what happened again, you have been humiliated in front of all the ministers. When are you going to awake yourself? Let us make the habit of these Rama corrupt, obey. कोई लाख करे चतुराई कर्म काली कबीते मारे भाई. What is written there will happen not even if it take you 100,000 years. It must happen. As Allah will take Islam, when Allah started to speak, in the crown of Rama, fell in the feet of Shiram. Shiram held up and laughed. He knew what was happening. At the crown fell in the feet of Shiram and it fell down. And so did the knees. As Angad returned to Shiram, Angad reported what had happened. Shiram smiled. As Mandodari tried again and again to pursue Ravana, to change his mind, but Ravana again will not listen. Now it's time for battle. Ravana had a Rakshas by the Durmukha means an ugly faced creature. And he said, "Oh Durmukha, you go and bring an end to those monkey Prasad." Durmukha now is making this battle, his first battle now in the battle of Lanka, where Hanuman himself, Lord Hanuman, our representative of the human world, will go to battle Durmukha. Durmukha means one of ugly face and bad mouth. We shall now witness the battle between Durmukha and Hanuman. All of the feet of Shiram, Jai Shiram, in printing is the feet of Shiram in his hand, Hanuman now in the back of the Lanka. We shall see it here. Sri Hanuman, Shankar Suvana, Kese Ramana, Sabit Bhagwan with Hanumanji, Durmukha, powerful army, powerful servant of Rama, powerful indeed. Rama now sent all his men, one by one, to survey the army's strength. But we shall see it here, as Durmukha so far is getting a good beating for the powerful arm of Sri Hanuman and a powerful putler of the heart of Shiram. The battle of Durmukha and Hanuman continues. Ravana had the Lanka himself for husband. All these are big, powerful warriors. As Durmukha devotees will be facing his demise in the hands of Hanumanji. Hanumanji swinging his mudra to the powerful body of Durmukha, striking him, he fell to the ground lifeless. When news went to Lanka that Durmukha had been killed, it was in the evening time. Hanuman returned to the army's camp, and it was in the evening time news went to Lanka that Durmukha had been destroyed by Hanuman. Hanumanji quickly returned to the army, bowing to the feet of Shiram as Lanka devotees. It was in the evening time, the night had passed, with full of fear. Ravana next morning early, he called upon Prahasta. Oh Prahasta, go and let us see now who next can bring an end, who you can bring an end to. Prahasta now entered the army devotees, Kasa. Prahasta entered the army, assured his father, you bring an end to Lakshman, the brother, bring an end to Lakshman, who beat among his army, and we shall see, we shall gain victory. Now Prahasta enters the battlefield. Lakshman seeing Prahasta, he bowed to Sri Ram, and he said, my lord, with your permission, I will go and fight this powerful enemy of Ravana, enemy of Sri Ram, enemy of Dharma. Prahasta now he was on the field of battlefield. Lakshman bowed to Sri Ram. Lakshman now is making his way in the battlefield, to battle with Prahasta, son of Ravana. Lakshman of a steadfast mind, is a part of the divine Parvat Hanuman and Sri Rama. Lakshman, Ram, Bharat, Shatrughan, they are one in four parts. They are one in four parts. Every single part of the one Lakshman is a battle of Prahasta. Whole day the battle will take place devotees. Prahasta is trying his utmost best, his powerful arms and weapons, to bring an end to Lakshman, but of no avail devotees. The battle continues with the brother of Sri Rama, battling Prahasta, the son of Ravana. They shall go with the hand-to-hand battle now, with bodily strength to succeed. All the devotees and the devas, Lakshman placing his powerful shaft in his holy devotees, and with his steady aim, the body of Prahasta. It was in the evening time. Lakshman now with his steady aim to bring an end to the Rakshasa, doing the mission of what he knows is to bring an end to the Rakshasas. Mounting upon the body of Prahasta, he fell to the ground. It is the evening time of Lakshman returned to Sri Rama. He was going to Lanka, the doom of Prahasta being killed. Ravana is sending another demon by the name of Makaraksha. But Makaraksha is the son of Kar. Kar was already killed by Ravana. Now his son Makaraksha is entering the battle now. That's what it will be. Makaraksha will be challenging no other than the Lord himself, Sri Ramachandra, realizing Nurmukha and Prahasta being killed. Now the final battle is sweeping. Bhagwan Sri Ramachandra and Makaraksha is in the battlefield now. This is Makaraksha. Sri Ram, we will have the most of Makaraksha. Because he is battle with the Almighty God, how blessed is Bhaktaraksha to have darshan of Sri Ram. His father Bharat was destroyed and get liberation. Now his son Bhaktaraksha is getting liberation and darshan from Bhagwan Rama. This will be our final battle for this evening. Don't dash it down to Lord. Have mercy upon Bhaktaraksha. Jai Shri Ram. So the mercy of God is the people who live and the world as a mercy of our Lord is. But seeing how powerful Bhaktaraksha is, look at the powerful muscles of the body, the physique of Bhaktaraksha, as if he could float the mountain himself. He's in battle with Bhagwan Rama. Because in the evening time, when all the world will come to an end, Sri Ram realizing, see, Sri Ram reduced himself as a small warrior to fight that powerful Bhaktaraksha, wonderful devotees. Look at Sri Ram, he's fighting Bhaktaraksha. Listen to the glorious battle. For 12 hours they were fighting the battle. Whole day they taking the battle. Bhaktaraksha and Sri Ram is fighting. Bhaktaraksha gave it one intention. I will come to take revenge of my father's death. Will be able to take revenge. Look at the battle between Bhaktaraksha and Sri Ram. This is the most wonderful battle of all the battles. Battles of Bhagwan Prabhu Rama showed this in the passion. Even the demons are giving them darshan. And here we are witnessing all these demons are being destroyed, and liberated by the hand of Sri Ram. To gain liberation through confrontation. See, Bhaktaraksha gets big in the battlefield, and Sri Ram also gets used in the battlefield as the battle continues to reduce. Bhaktaraksha very deceptive. One minute he appeared very small, one minute he appeared very big, and as he appears the game, the Lord also appears the game. He is the Maya Rama, Manushanila, or Ramleela, or Ramleela. He is acting both as Rama, the divine avatar, and as a human. He is still the game of life. As the battle, the final battle for this evening continues with the son of Hanuman, the relative of Ravana, whose father was killed by Rama in the battlefield. When Ravana got the blows against the God, when Joseph and Vibhishana came to revenge, but they were destroyed. This is the son of Hanuman. He came to take revenge. Bhagwan Prabhu Ramchandra. And this is the final battle. Prabhu Ram decided now, as it was in the evening time, putting some serious blows on the body, beating out all the duties of Bhaktaraksha. Sri Ram was placing his formidable bow duties. That bow represents the power of truth. Satyam Parati, Satyam Parati, the power of speaking the truth. And here Sri Ramchandra, the powerful bow, is four devotees. This time came to Bhakratra. Bole Prabhu Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai! Jai Shri Ram. Which brings us to the end of tonight, evening of the death of Bhakratra. Now we shall see the journey of Ravana, the final path of Ravana. Ravana is the army of Sri Ram. Now realize that there is no more warrior, not much warriors left. And tomorrow we will see Ravana in the final battle. Let's hope prepare ourselves for final arti. Compliments to all these young players. Guided by the elder players, God bless all. Let us now prepare for final arti.
Sita Ram, on behalf of the First Institute Ramleela Cultural Group, we extend our heartfelt thank you for joining us here tonight for our 9 nights of Ramleela Celebration here at the Green Park Recreation Ground. Tomorrow we will see the defeat and the burning of Lanka Ravan. We would like to highlight the many sponsors who have contributed in making this year's Ramleela celebration the success that it is. First, we would like to say thank you to the Shagwanas Borough Corporation, His Worship Mayor Shagwanas, Mr. Faik Mohammed, Counsel for Felicity and Level, Mr. Sundar Joku, Dr. Kalyan Muchu, Valdev Supermarket, INET Limited and the Myopia Management Clinic, Felicity Community Pharmacy, Sang Company, Universal Structures Limited, Felicity Furniture and Appliances, Central Executive Hardware, LNS Electrical and Plumbing Supplies, Ceiling Experts, Mr. Darrell Manick, Beatrice Fabric and Home Furnishing, Musical Kiss, Abraham Southern Seclusions, Vanessa's Kitchen, RNN Supermarket, Central Ice of Felicity, Amada Tent Rentals, G1 Supermarket, Media Concepts 29, and Britain Enterprises, Electrifix, Devrani Designs, Philly Med Supplies, Casing Perfection and Events Management, Anna's Roofing and General Contracting Services, Liberty Printing, Caribbean Kitchen and Pool Lounge by Listra, Tigers Roti Shop, Indus Merchant Limited, Brian Tent Rentals, Sitaram Balapin Family, Pandit Lakshmidat Prasad Maharaj and Family, NDS Motors Company Limited, Felicity Backer Boys Sasa Group, On the Line General Hardware, Sabi Balupan Family, Trini Style by Dinesh, Felicity Health TT, Samdev Sue and Family, Club Coconuts, Holiday Foods, Vijay's, Steel Fabricating and Construction Limited, Trisha's Sweet Delight, Chandrika and Family, the Sri Devi Shakti Temple, for blessing us with Ma Durga, Nati Sound System, Vid's Kitchen, Sita Fabrication and Construction Limited, Smith Samsuna and Family, and Marriott Caterers. We extend our heartfelt thank you to each of these sponsors and to the general public for their support year after year, night after night. I now hand you over to Baba to continue for tonight's Ramayan Darati.
Jai Shri Ram. Tonight we have some wonderful battles. That's our final arti, our final prayer, our closing prayer. We show our love and our gratitude for the one and thought for whatever it is. Swasti Prajabhya Paripayakam Nyayena Bhagi Mahinahi गौब्राह्मणेभ्यो शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव मम देव. My God is everything. My God is my mother and father of the soul, my friend and companion of the soul, my wealth and knowledge. You are everything, my Father, my Son, and the Lord. Oh, Asatoma Satyaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityurma Amritamgamaya. Oh, Shanti, Shanti Bhaya. बोल सियावर रामचंद्र की जय और सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय वृंदावन हरलाल की जय आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता की जय बोले सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय. हर हर महादेव हर हर महादेव हर हर महादेव. We have a safe journey home all, and we take tomorrow or 10th and second to last night the destruction of Ravana and the burning of Ravana.